Hello everybody, Panzer King here in the Lion's Lair. Welcome to the new year. I hope this year is a lot better than 2020. I can't think of a worse year in my life. Not personally, but just for everybody. I had such high hopes for this year. I even had dreams of going to India to cross off an underworld wonder, but you know, that was still probably a pipe dream, but definitely a pipe dream after this whole COVID thing hit. But yeah. Nonetheless, I still have high hopes for 2021 for a whole bunch of reasons. Many of you guys know that there is the spring offensive planned here in the spring, in March, probably somewhere around March 20th. The date hasn't been finalized yet. I know there's a lot of debate on if we should even have it or wait a little bit more into the summer, but I have a lot of stuff to do this summer as well, so personally, I think it would just be best for me, and you know what? I mean, we could still be in this situation a year from now, which is unfortunate, right? So I don't think we can let life, be taken control over, right? Like, I think we'd have to actually, just push on with it and see it through and do the best we can with it, even if it means a limited amount of people. And I think the max that we probably would have would be probably 14, more likely 12. Just 2 tables this year. My regret is it might only be a Canadian only thing. But I do want to stress the fact that if somebody wants to make the effort, and if by chance you have to quarantine when you come to Canada this year, where we are in Prince George, British Columbia, and if you want to quarantine for 2 weeks, I have no problem with you wanting to play if you're that dedicated of a person. I know that's a big chunk of time for various reasons, off work, money, whatever it might be, right? So that's definitely in the open position right now if that's going to happen. But regardless, it doesn't really matter at this point, because we're still sorting out some details, but also we're doing the first YouTube series of Global War 36 version 3 that I know of. There could be other ones online, or I might have not seen other ones that were put on, but yeah, no, this is probably the first YouTube series, and we got some great players. We got yours truly. We have Hilltop Pillbox, who really wanted to play a game with him for so long, and lucky enough now we are in a very COVID-safe game, mind you. And we got Jinx, Fortress Jinx is his channel, and he's become a good friend and a good comrade at arms, so to speak, with the spring offensive, and also just learning this game. Period. He's a very brilliant player, and us three are enjoying what we're doing so far. So, and we're committed to this. So we'll see how well we do, and I hope we don't make too many more mistakes, but you know what? A few mistakes here and there helps everybody learn. So, and that's the best way to learn, as I've always said. So, that being said, starting this YouTube series, we have brought on a few new subscribers to our channels, mostly Jinx and my channel, and I was fortunate enough to get into the 300 subscriber. 250th subscriber category, which is huge, big, I mean, that's really awesome to me. That's a quarter way to my ultimate goal, 1,000 subscribers. Once I get 1,000, I don't care if I reach 10,000, 100,000, that probably will never happen, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm ecstatic even now at 250 subscribers, and that a lot of people like my content. Obviously, you wouldn't, or you'd unsubscribe, right? But it's more so for me because I really love seeing everybody else out there in that community, whether you play Global War 36 or Axis and Allies, or BBR, all those are great games, but I just love to see the passion with so many people and so many of their channels out there, right? So, and that's led me to, really dive into this headlong, and this game. And you guys have seen my table, my war room. I'm a very dedicated person, and I just love go all in if possible. So ultimately, I'm super excited about the future for sure, despite these trying times. But that being said, I realized that I want to give back a little bit to the community, and usually I'll put together a prize or buy a prize or make a prize even, and send it your guys' way, to the winner. But I realized 250, it's an important number. It's a cool number, right? It's an even number in my opinion. It's an important milestone, depending, no matter who you are, right? So what I was hoping to do was to do a draw, a giveaway. But because I've been so fortunate in my own life, and of course I've worked hard for it, to do such an amazing setup and a really dedicated setup in my war room, I know a lot of you out there haven't had the chance because of time, finances, family commitments. Trust me, I know, because I'm a family guy too, and I get it. I really do get it, and it's a balance, and you always try to do that, right? But what I want to do is give you guys a gift, and hopefully this will help build your war room, your table, your parts, your pieces, and just your gaming experience overall. So I thought, you know what, it would be really good to give away something that means, something, but it's an appreciation for you guys following my content, right? So I thought, you know what, why not do this? Why not offer a gift certificate to one of my favorite websites, much to my wife's dismay, historicalboardgaming.com. And this is a $50 gift certificate. So I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. But then I realized, I don't feel $50 is enough, because obviously we'd only have one winner. So I thought if we were to do $100, that would be even better. It's a nice even number, and it's something you could do a lot of damage with getting pieces. But I didn't like that number either. So I figured, you know what, 150 goes a long way, and we could possibly have 3 winners. So that was a big thought. But then I realized, 150 is great, but 200 is even better. So I figured if I give away 4 $50 gift certificates, that would make a big difference in 4 very lucky people. But I'm not celebrating the 200th subscriber. I'm celebrating the 250th subscriber giveaway, and that's why I want to give away 5 $50 gift certificates for 5 very special winners. That might seem like a very generous thing to most people, but you know what? I believe a rising tide raises all ships, and that's true. I think it does make a big difference if you help your neighbor or your fellow compadre or friend or worker. It pays benefits for you down the road, and that's what I want to do. I want to give it back to you guys, so that you guys can start making your awesome war tables and war rooms and get those pieces you wanted to. So that's it. I'm going to give away 5 gift cards, $50 each, and there'll be 5 different winners. And those 5 different winners will probably be able to. Well, here's the great thing. I don't have to spend anything on shipping, right? And that's the awesome thing, because I'll just give you the code, ID promo code number online when I get your email. So that's another awesome thing too. And it's instant, right? You don't have to wait for it in the mail. But I'm going to also throw in one more final little bonus, because here's the thing. This draw is going to start effectively today, but the closing date is not going to be until a very specific point happens in Global War 1936, the Operation Winter Solace, the YouTube game we're playing. And what it's going to be is when all major powers are at war. They don't have to all be at war with one another, but when they're at war with another major power, that is when the closing date closes, and we'll do the draw. So normally, if you guys are familiar with Global War 36, sometimes that can happen in 1939, 1941. Sometimes more likely 1942 when the Americans can get in, but it might not even be until 43. It all depends, right? So that gives a lot of time for people to enter their name. And how you enter this contest is it's a very simple one, and I like it because it shows who you like out there. And all you have to do is enter your favorite YouTuber. Hopefully in this community, if you have one, whether it might be General Hand Grenade, Sire Blood, G.I. Joe, Hambone, like there's a lot of great big names out there. Hilltop Pillbox, whoever it is, and it doesn't even have to be me. I mean, I'm honored, trust me, but I really would like it I really want to see who you guys really look up to and really admire, because that's going to help me direct, how I want to do my content too, so that I can also add more value to that community. And I think a lot of guys do certain things very well, and I'm never going to change that. I'm just going to do what I do very well. So, but if by chance, because right now I'm at 254 subscribers currently. I was able to reach that 250 mark today. If by chance I get up to 300 subscribers before total war breaks out between all major powers, then what I'll do is I'll add one more to the pile. So that's $300 in historical board gaming gift certificates as a bonus if we reach that 300 mark. I do that not because I want to get to 300, but I thought, how cool would that be if that does happen before that? It's kind of a mini arms race. So that's my gift to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, whoever wins, and I think it'll make a difference for sure. But I know I wouldn't be at 250 subscribers right now because without the help of you guys. And shout outs are always big. General Hand Grenade, encouraged me to start a channel when I was ready and do my own thing. And then Hilltop, I started getting onto Hilltop's channel, and I really admired the way he did videos. He's a teacher, so he's very good vocally and teaching and educating people, much like General Hand Grenade and others, of course. But yeah, no, those two individuals definitely did a lot of shout outs for me that helped me get to that level. It wasn't just then either there too, like G.I. Joe gave me a big shout out a few weeks back or whatever, maybe even a month ago, and he admired what I've done, and he said it was just paying it forward, right? And it's nice to be part of this community that we all help each other, right? And encourage each other. I mean, you make a mistake, you might make the same mistake 3 or 4 times, but eventually you'll learn, right? And it's a really awesome community, and I really appreciate being part of it. So that being said, I want to give a shout out to a few other people. And these people here are just starting up some of their video channels. And yeah, so what I'll do here is I'm going to switch the camera around, and I'll show you on the computer screen some of these people that I really admire right now and the work that they're doing. Okay guys, and we're back. And the screen in front of you is actually General Hand Grenade's channel. Not that he needs any shout outs or any introduction by any means, but I was actually just going over his recent video, Global Wars 3645 rule set, and I'm about halfway through, and it's actually a really good one. And I just love how he does his videos. And if I was entering this contest, I would probably say my 2 favorite are General Hand Grenade and Hilltop. I used to really like Hilltop even more than General Hand Grenade, but now I actually like them both. And also, General Hand Grenade lives literally, maybe a kilometer away from my house. Like we've grown to become good friends as well. I can't think of a better mentor, and lucky to have him definitely in this town. But that's not a person I need to give a shout out to. The first one is here just on this left-hand screen here. And this is Corporal G. Corporal G here, I think has currently, 21 subscribers. And I'll just blow this up a bit more so you can see it in a bit more detail. And I'll just play this, and you can see this video here. Like, this man has spent, hours and hours painting all of these guys and giving them skin tone and and weapons and camouflage. And you can see he's even put the rondel underneath these, and he's a brilliant way of actually putting spikes up through the feet to make it really cool. This way you can keep all your units very realistic to their uniform and their garb, but also still have Australian randals underneath it, or New Zealand ones right there, right? So it is so cool and so fascinating. And I think he's done an amazing job like that. And I think he's maybe had a channel for about half a year now, but I really want you guys to go check him out. Because he's actually become a little bit of, I'm a big fan of him. And I think you will enjoy his hard work and passion to it as well. So definitely check this out. Like I say, he's done lots of work on this, and I'm just a huge fan of his work, right? A lot of people say, I do really good work too, and that's very kind, but I think these people take it to the next level. So that's one. Now the other one is over here on this monitor right here. And this right here is, I could say, probably a good friend of mine. We talk quite a bit, and that's the Chaplain. Down, I think he's in Minnesota. I might be wrong, so don't hold that against me. But he's a big BBR player, and I love the map, right? Like I love the stuff that he's done, and like I say, it's not like he's a great painter or hasn't done a lot of work, but it's just he really takes this seriously, and he's the nicest guy you'll ever met. I mean, he's called the Chaplain because he's a chaplain, but on top of that, he does. Or he's starting up a new series now where he's actually going through a lot of the rule sets for BBR. And I'm not a BBR player. Maybe someday I will. I think it's a fascinating game and definitely a better upgrade to Global War Axis and Allies, Global 30. Global 30. Global Axis and Allies Global 40. There you go. But you can see even here, and I'll just pause this image here, like, I love the map too. It's a very cool looking map, and it's got a whole bunch of places where battles and ships have sunk, like I say, and you guys are probably very familiar with this, right? But like over here, I don't know if you can see it, but like even he has some of the zeros I made for him on his carriers, right? And they just stand out so good. And I love the color of this map. It's one of the coolest things, one of the coolest maps I've seen. Don't get me wrong, I love our Global War 36 map here, but that definitely is something big, right? Now, I mean, shoutouts don't stop there. Like, I mean, Hambone, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, HQ, Hambone HQ, he's a great guy, nice guy too, right? And then he's about the similar subscribers I have. And there's a lot of up-and-coming YouTubers out there, like Irish Commander, and other people like that too, that are trying and starting out different things. It's interesting because some will start channels and, just kind of peter off, and others will just explode, because their passion of this game becomes so addictive, and I get it, right? And that's the thing. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you gotta find what makes you happy. And I know I can see the passion in a lot of these people, right? So definitely two people check out. Corporal G, so that's CPL period space G, very simple. I don't think I even need to give you a link for that to find that. And he's awesome. I really do like the work he's done. And on top of that, the Chaplain, right? You can just type that in there, look in our links or whatever. I'll try to add it to my links on my computer when I get a chance here when I upload this video. But just in case, go check them out. They're pretty awesome guys and are doing a lot of great work for the community as well. And once again, I feel bad if there's any other people that I haven't given a shout out to, but I know there's a lot, and I'll definitely always be giving more shout outs in the future. Because I honestly believe in you guys, and you guys are doing a great job, especially for this community. So, but that being said, I think what I'll do, actually I'll just pause this here and I'll turn the camera around. And we're back, guys. Sorry about that. I haven't quite figured out how to swap everything here, and I'm just getting this set up here down in my office. But yeah, no, and of course the map I ordered looks really great. I'm so happy with it. And I made a video of that too, if you guys are curious about that as well and where that came from. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys like this 250 subscriber giveaway package I'm putting together. And I want everybody to participate. I don't care if you're Hilltop, Dinner, Hand Grenade. if you guys feel, hey, I could use an extra $50, go for it. You know, it's meant for everybody, and we'll just see who wins, and that'll be the fun thing. And we'll see how quickly we go to war. All the nations go to war. So definitely get your name in the pot if you want to enter, and you'll probably have a good chance. I mean, maybe 100 people might enter, maybe 50 will enter, right? But you might even have a 5-10% chance, which is better than most, right? So, but yeah. I'm probably going to sign out now. There's not much else to talk about other than just a reminder. Check out that YouTube series that we're doing here if that's something you want to watch. I know Jinx is doing a lot of great videos, and Hilltop's putting together a lot of funny videos, and I got 3 videos every turn to do, so I'm just kind of doing a more basic setup this time. And on top of that, I have the spring offensive here to plan for in the next 3 months, and the clock is ticking. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. On top of that, regular content and other videos and stuff like that. And also, I'm still working on my office down here. It'll be really awesome once it's done. I have a lot of cool features, put it that way. But that'll be a few other videos down the road for sure. And of course, the lion's den, right? Upstairs. Definitely, if you haven't checked that out, maybe I'll do a few videos here in the future during our games just to let you guys see the full thing. But yeah, I just really appreciate you guys. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you guys do have a great new year, because I know we all could use it. We all probably could use a vacation too, but I think right now, I mean, there's a blessing in disguise, and going online and doing this type of stuff is kind of our relaxation, our vacation of our mind, or so be it, right? So thanks again, guys, and we might do this again real soon, depending how big the channel grows. So, Panzer King here in the Lions lair, signing off. You guys all stay classy.